Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a full face of nothing new. I actually got inspired to do this because of Allie Glines and Casey Holmes. I saw her doing a video like this a little while back, and I love the idea and like the whole concept of this because there's so much new makeup coming out, and you guys know I'm always doing first impression videos, testing new makeup, full day wear test. I know with so much new makeup coming out, it can be super overwhelming, and sometimes the new stuff tends to outshine the old stuff because we just forget about it and we forget that it's in our collection. So today we are just going to be playing with some old favorites of mine, things that I still really love, I just don't reach for as often just because, again, I'm always playing with some new makeup. So yeah, that is what we're going to be doing today. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you're having a great day, and that is it. Grab a snack and let's get started. Okay, so today we're actually starting with a fresh face. I usually have my brows done, but we're gonna do brows on camera today. I'm gonna use some older products. So I'm gonna start off with the Covergirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil, and I have this one in the shade Rich Brown. I feel like I need to go darker with my brows a little bit just because my hair is so dark, so I'm gonna try to do that today and go for like a little bit more of a bolder brow. So I'm gonna take this, as always, if you guys watch my videos, you know that this is like very repetitive, but I'm just gonna outline my eyebrows and just follow along with my natural shape. This is a must for me because it really just guides me for when I go and fill in the rest of my brows. So if I don't do this, I feel like my brows don't look good at all. I always have to outline. So this is actually a really great brow pencil. I love it. It's kind of like the ABH Brow Wiz. It has a really tiny tip. It's a good one. I don't know. I always use my Colourpop one now just because, like, I don't know, there's just something about that I love. But this one is really great as well if you just want something quick and easy at the drugstore. So that's pretty much it. And then I'm going to go in and fill them in. Then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. pomade, and this one is in the shade Espresso. I haven't used this in a little while because I felt like this color specifically was a little too dark for me, but I think right now with my dark hair, it's gonna work well. So I'm going to take this with actually this little e.l.f. eyebrow duo brush, and I'm just going to fill in the rest. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a little bit better because it is dark. I think this is called their brow and liner or brow and eye lock cream or something like that. It's basically just a pomade though, but okay, so now that they look like this, they look crazy, let's clean them up, of course. This is no surprise if you watch my videos. I'm gonna go in with my NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Medium 1 Custard to clean and carve out the brows. I don't know if this is really sanitary, but I've had this concealer for, I wanna say like over a year, maybe even 2 years, and it's still good. So I probably should pick up a new one. I tried to get a different one. I got the shade Medium 2 Ginger, and it's a little too dark. Maybe when I'm tanner that'll work, but for now, this is it. I just love this concealer, everything about it. I've tried a couple other like concealer in a jar type things. Like I know NYX has one, which is pretty good, but I just always go back to this one because there's just something about the formula that I just love. It's just so good, and it's expensive, but like it's going to last you forever. This is definitely going to be my new go-to brow pomade. I love this color on me. I feel like it's not like too dark, like not straight up black, but it definitely does match my hair perfectly. So I really like that, and it's super creamy. So that's a really good pomade if you need one, and I think it's like under $5 because it's e.l.f. So I love that. To prime my lids, I'm going to go in with my Kokie Prep Up eyeshadow primer. Okay, now for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my Profusion Festival eyeshadow palette. I used this once in a video, and honestly, I forgot about it, but it's really good. From what I did use, I really did enjoy it. So today, we're going to be playing with this. I think I want to do an all purple look just to end summer with a bang. No, I'm just kidding. But I haven't done an all purple look in a little while. I know I usually do like a cranberry, and I add maybe a little purple in there sometimes, but I think I want to do like full purple glam today. So I'm going to start off actually with the shade right down here, and I'm going to use that just to set my lids. From what I can remember, these eyeshadows were super pigmented and soft, and they just blended out really well. So I think it's gonna be a good one. I haven't tried any of the purple colors in here today, so this is kind of like a first impression, but I love Profusion eyeshadows. I really don't ever have issues with them. Okay, so I'm gonna take this purple color and I'm gonna mix it probably with this like magenta pink shade. Just gonna kind of dip in here back and forth, and then I'm gonna just apply that right in the crease and kind of like on the lid as well. For me to be mixing the shades and using this fluffy brush to like pack on that color on the lid, the colors are working really, really well. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm taking more of this lavender purple color. With that same brush, I'm kind of just gonna take that and start packing it on the crease a little bit, just to make that pop a little bit more. Shades are really soft. I think they're super blendable, which I do really like. Like you can see it doesn't look choppy or anything. So I really like that. I feel like with me and like colorful eyeshadows, like sometimes I just have such a hard time getting the look that I want because they can be a little chalky, a little difficult to work with some brighter shades. But like this is really nice, as you can see. So I really like that. I'm gonna go into this purple right here. Let's touch it and see. It looks pretty. I kind of want to do this one too, but let's do the dark purple and then I'll go in with the light a little bit in the inner corner. Okay, this color isn't super, not pigmented, but it's not gonna be like a super frosty color. And even looking at it in the pan, it doesn't look glittery or anything. It definitely just has like a really light sheen. It is really pretty though. So I'm going to just pack that color on. Oh my gosh, I forgot to grab setting spray. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna dip and spray. And I'm just using a little Smashbox primer water. Oh, I just literally sprayed you guys on camera. There we go. So the Smashbox primer water definitely does help. So doing this definitely helps for the shadow to stick better. It's not gonna be a super vibrant purple. It's just not like a really glittery or color or anything, but it definitely does have like the lightest little sheen, as you can see, which is really, really pretty. Okay, now just for fun, I'm gonna do a little colorful liner just to kind of match with the eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop Creme Gel colored liners. This one is in the shade Piggy. I love their traditional pencils for the waterline, and I've tried one of these gel liners before. I think it's the blue one, but I haven't tried this shade Piggy in gel liner form. So I'm gonna do a little wing with this because I feel like maybe it'll be cute. We'll see if it'll blend in or if it'll make it pop a little bit more. Let's see how this is gonna turn out. I honestly have no idea. Really, really light. It kind of blends in, obviously, because it's like a more of a purpley color. I don't really like this brush that I'm using. Let me use something different. Okay, I really, really love this eyeliner. I think this is so pretty. It's such a fun purple, but it's still very wearable. Like I would definitely go out with this look. Like it's purple, but it's not like excessive, you know what I mean? So these are great, super nice formula, very creamy, and they have a bunch of colors. So if you don't like purple, they have like orange, white, blue, pink, everything. So I'm also pretty sure that they have like traditional colors as well, like black and brown, but if you like gel liners, this is a really good formula. So now it is time for falsies, of course. I don't really know which ones I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna look through my collection a little bit, see what I can find, see what works with this eye look, because I don't want anything too dramatic today, and then I'll be right back and we'll finish up the face. So see you soon. Okay, so I just applied my lashes. I actually used this Sari Styles lashes. A subscriber sent this cute little box to me of lashes, and I used one pair. I tried these out, this pair, the other day, and they're really, really beautiful. So I used the style Lucia, and I will have a link down below to these if you guys want to check them out. Really nice, super easy to apply, which I do like. And I like these too because they're not too dramatic, so they don't take away from the eye makeup. So now for the skin, I'm super excited. So I'm gonna start off with my Smashbox So Chill Coconut Primer Water. This specific one isn't available anymore, but honestly, this is the same exact thing as the regular primer water. It's just coconut scented. This was like limited edition, and I still have it, so I'm gonna just use it up. I love the spritzer on the Smashbox primer water. Oh, I bought a fan. I'm one of those people that has a handheld fan now. Got it from Amazon. I saw a couple people like talk about this before. You can change the settings on it. It's so nice. I love it. I still love my little cute fan that a subscriber sent me. This is really cute as well. But I just wanted both. I had to be extra. For primer, I'm gonna actually use two old favorites. So I have the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. I forgot about this, honestly. This was like at the bottom of my drawer. I was like, oh, I used to really love that. It's very hydrating from what I can remember. And then I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer right here, which I haven't used in probably a couple of months, to be honest with you, because I'm gonna start off with the Too Faced one. I've been using the Catrice Goodbye Pores one for like forever. And I think I showed that in a dupes video. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, I feel like it's a dupe for the Smashbox one, but I figured I would use the Smashbox one today just because. It has like an odd smell. I don't know if it's because it's old. I don't remember it smelling like this, but it definitely smells weird. It says 6 months on here, the expiration, so it's probably old. I'm pretty sure I've had this for longer than 6 months. I should probably get rid of it. I do really like this though. It feels very hydrating, which I do like, and it has coconut water, probiotic based ingredients, and it really is a replenishing face primer. Like, I agree with that because it does feel super, super hydrating. So it is nice, but has a really, really odd smell. And then I'm gonna use the Smashbox one just right on my T-zone. Yeah, like I really feel like the Catrice one is a dupe for this for sure. But I do really like it though. It's really nice. As you can see, it just really gives you like a nice smooth canvas. I recently tested out Makeup Revolution's brand new Conceal and Hydrate foundation, and to be honest, I didn't really love it. Like, I wasn't obsessed with that foundation. So after using that, I got inspired to bring out their original Conceal and Define, which I love. This foundation is amazing. Now, I do have combo skin. I heard that this isn't the best for dry skin, so if you have combo or oily skin, I think this is more ideal for you, but I love this. So I'm gonna go in with the shade, I think 10.5 might be a good match for me right now. Maybe a little too dark. I have 10 and 10.5. I don't remember. I think I used to mix the foundations. Let me start off with this and see how it looks. Okay, I think mixing the two might be good. I really just love everything about this foundation. I love the coverage of it. I like how long it lasts. I do like the packaging of the other one more though, because it does come with a pump, so I guess that's like the only thing, but the actual formula of this one, in my opinion, works better. My hair is like kind of getting on my nerves, so should I do that? Does that look weird? Hair behind the ears? Let's just do that because I gotta blend this out and my hair is in the way. Such good coverage, you see that? I just forgot how good this is. I love it so much. Like, I just feel like it's such a flawless looking foundation and it's not like overly matte on my skin. Okay, now for concealer. Tarte Shape Tape. It's been a while. I honestly don't really use this concealer anymore, and I'm looking in my collection and I'm like, let me whip this out again because it's been so long. I'm going in with the shade Light Medium. I've been using, what concealers have I been using? The Covergirl True Blend Concealer. I feel like that one is like a really good dupe for this. I just don't really use this anymore because I feel like there's so many dupes, like not just the Covergirl one, but just in general. There's so many other concealers that are more affordable that I feel like give you really, really great coverage, that are really creamy. And for me, I just feel like there's some products that are definitely worth the splurge, and there's some where you can definitely get away with just using the drugstore version. And for me, I think that is the case with Tarte Shape Tape personally. I mean, not to say that this isn't a good concealer, because it is, but there's definitely dupes for it. I love this sponge. I've been using it in like all of my videos. It's so good, from Dose of Colors. Light medium is a really good color for me because it gives me like the perfect amount of brightness. It's not too light, but it's good. Then I'm just using a little tiny brush just to kind of blend out the edges a little bit of that concealer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes. I'm gonna use my number 7 translucent powder. This is the Perfect Light Loose powder, and I remember using this a lot last year. I kind of gave it a bit of a break. I honestly haven't really used it in a little while. But this is actually a really, really good powder, and it doesn't give you a white cast. I used to like not care if powders gave me a white cast. Like, I never really tested that out. But now I'm big on that, because you just never know when you're gonna be out and you take a picture, or you wanna use your phone, you wanna use flash. I really like it. It's really smoothing. It's pretty. It's a pretty powder. Okay, so I'm just using that pretty much like on my T-zone area, and then I'm gonna use a different powder for the rest of my face. So I'm gonna use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. It has been a long time since I whipped this out. I first discovered this, I think it was like 3 years ago. I remember when I first like transferred to school to Penn State, and I used to be like ride or die for this powder. So we're gonna use it again today because it's been a while. So I'm just gonna take this and pretty much just press this in all over the face. It really is a poreless powder. Makes you super soft. It doesn't give you any coverage. It really just makes your face look poreless. Like, it really does like smooth everything out. I love it. Elf has one too though. That's a dupe for it. I think it's called, I forget, but they have a powder. I'll link it for you guys down below, but I don't think I have that one anymore. I might have like used it up and then I just never like repurchased it, but that is actually a really good dupe for this one as well. I feel like nowadays there's dupes for like almost every single product out there, which is crazy, but like there really is. I love this powder though. This is good. It's really smoothing, and this also doesn't give you a white cast in photos. I'm going to set my brows. I'm going to use my Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel just because this color in the shade Grind is a good shade for me right now with these brows of mine. Now for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with my OG Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I feel like a lot of people love this. This one and the Milani Suntan Silky Matte Bronzer. These are my two favorite drugstore bronzers. I think they're great. They're not too warm, they're not muddy, and they're really nice for just that natural bronzy look, which I really like. So this is what this one looks like. And this is the butter bronzer. I feel like they're very, very similar, except the Milani one is very matte. I thought the Physicians Formula one was matte, and then if you actually really look at it, it's not totally matte. It's not like shimmery, but there's definitely like a little, like the tiniest little sheen in it, but I still really love it. I think it's a great bronzer. So I'm gonna use that today just to bronze my face. Every time I use this bronzer, I'm like, it's just so good. It really is. Just like that classic bronzer. It smells good, it's really smooth. I really like it for the body as well. I'm actually gonna take that same bronzer and I'm just gonna add a little bit down the sides of my nose. For blush, one of my all-time favorite blush combos is this one from Anastasia. It's the trio in the shade Peachy Love. It's just like that go-to blush that I think looks good with like any look. It's so beautiful. The formula is really nice. It's very smooth and silky on the cheeks. So I'm just gonna take this and I pretty much just take my brush and I mix all of them. Then I just apply it right on the cheeks. I've actually seen a lot of Anastasia blushes at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Such a pretty blush. I feel like just for like any look, any season, it's just like that classic like peachy wash of color. I really like it because it's not too much, but it's so smooth. I love it. For highlight, I'm going to use the Colourpop I Like Your Face palette. I like this palette a lot, actually. It is very, very smooth and silky. I love the different shades in here, so I think I'm going to go in with the top 3 colors right here and just mix them. I know that this one seems really dark, but I promise it's actually very wearable. Oh, I love this formula. Love it. I like how they have lighter shades as well as the darker colors. I feel like these highlights can be more universal versus like a lot of highlighting palettes. I feel like they just have all light shades, so I really like that. A little bit on my chin. Now let's finish up the lower lash line. I'm just basically going to do what I did in the crease and just kind of smudge it in there. So let me zoom in. Now for my waterline, what I'm gonna do is just take the Colourpop Creme Gel Liner. Once again, this is just the actual like pencil formula, and this one is in the same color that I used for my wing in the shade Piggy Bank. I love this color, it's so pretty. I feel like it's a little bit more of like a fuchsia on the waterline versus the winged liner that I did, but I really like it regardless. And I'm basically gonna use the 2 matte colors that I used in my crease, and I'm just going to apply them right on there and just make it really smoky. Then I'm gonna use this really light purple right here. It's like it has an iridescence to it. And I'm gonna spray my brush to really make that pop more, and I'm just going to apply that right in the inner corners. Then I'm going to use my Maybelline Lash Discovery Mini Brush Mascara. I used to use this like all the time for my lower lashes. Oh wow, this really does make your lower lash line, or lower lashes, really long. I really like the skinny brush. All I use nowadays is my Colourpop BFF mascara, but I really like this. I mean, I used to love it, but like I just haven't used it, and now I'm like, I need to use this like every day again. Now for lips, I'm gonna do something a little bit more like pinky, I think, just to go with the purple vibe that we have going on. So I'm gonna start off with the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in the shade 03 Nude. And then I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick, and this one is in the shade Rebel Rose. I remember loving this color, like it was like one of my go-tos. Ugh. I feel like it's a little bit more pink than what I typically use now. I feel like I use more like beigey nude colors, but it's a really pretty like rose. It's not too pink. I actually barely have any product in here left. I must have really loved this lip color. Last and final thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and set my makeup. I'm gonna use my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is a good setting spray, I can't lie. I honestly haven't really even used this in forever. I feel like I only use drugstore setting sprays because I love the Milani Make It Last like so much. That's like my favorite one. And then I also really like Catrice. I like LA Girl. I like, there's so many good drugstore setting sprays, but let's test this out again. Love the spritzer. I like the way it smells too. And this one has my name on it. It's so cute. I never thought I would be that person to be this extra, but here I am. You can blame other YouTubers for inspiring me. What I really like about this though, like in all seriousness, I know it's very like, it seems gimmicky, but it really dries your face really quickly versus you like doing this. And like it really just, I feel like makes everything look really dry, really quick, really smooth, really flawless. So I do really like that aspect of it, and I like the speed settings in it. So I got it from Amazon. I will link it down below if you guys want to check it out. So that officially completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed testing out some old favorites slash full face nothing new. It's pretty much the same exact thing, just different name. But I loved this video. I am feeling very inspired. I cannot wait to keep using these products because honestly with a lot of them I forgot how good they really were. It makes me think like, why did I ever stop using them? But it's because there's so much new makeup coming out. But I think I want to start doing these like once a month because I have so many other products in my collection that I just don't really reach for that much, and I would like to on camera with you guys. So hopefully this inspires you to do the same as well. I really encourage you guys to go through your collection as well, declutter, or use things that maybe you just forgot about because we got to show the old stuff some love too. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for all of your continued love and support. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in a few days in my next one. Bye!